I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going viral.
Yes. So Banks, you've heard the song by Joan Osborne, "What if God is one of us?"
Oh yeah.
I
Okay.
I have a different question for you. What if God is all of us? And there's two directions we can go with this. I don't think we're going to get both in this one episode, but let's go the relationship angle. I heard someone tell me the other day, and I love this. They said, "What if everyone you talked to, you looked at them and you felt like you were talking to God? What if you treated everyone like God was literally talking through them, like they were God, and you had that conversation like that?" Just think about, let that simmer for a second, and like, wow, what would that do to our conversations and to our relationships? And
Okay. You ready? I'm
nope,
gonna
go ahead.
I'm gonna throw you a curve. You ready?
Yeah,
As you know, I love to connect with people. Connection, I think, is the zest of life. There you go.
you're a billion hugs.
Yeah.
Yes.
So by you saying to me, explaining this idea, this concept you had with this person, what if everybody you meet is God and you're talking to God? I think I think I already look at it that way. I mean, I do look at every person as a connection, aka coming together.
Right. But how many people out there do it? You might do it, but
Okay,
you're an oddity in many ways. That's a compliment. So
okay, I'll take it. How many do it? God, no, God, no. Sorry. By the way, I'm talking to God right now. You're God. Um,
you're God. Man, this is a it's like an episode of Waiting for Godot.
yeah. How many people do it? Well, once, and you've told this story to me a few times. You know, someone cut you off in traffic, and you got all mad, and you realized, wait a minute, I don't know what they're going through. They could be trying to get
Right.
someone's having a baby in their car, whatever.
Right.
Um,
Assume the best. Assume
assume the
we're being
best.
best. Yeah.
If if your theory is correct, and everyone we talk to is God, I think we'd be a nicer. We'd be nicer to each other. We would listen more. We would want to help. You know, in
Yeah.
this. Go ahead.
Yeah. We would, I mean, I agree. We would be less angry. We wouldn't take offense so easily. See, here's the thing. I guess if a human tells us something that offends us, that same message, maybe coming from, let's say, God, probably wouldn't offend us so much. I think we would be a little more tolerant to be like, and think about it. Isn't that interesting?
Wow, it is. It is. I'm going to make it personal, and I try not to make it too personal. In the crisis that we're in, I don't even look at it as a crisis. I look at this as opportunity, and that's another whole thing. In this realm of virus that we are living in this time span, I try to I try to reach out to anybody that needs help. Anybody.
Right.
Um, I really, I have time. I'm getting busier, but I have time, and I want to go. Okay, who can I help? You know, I'm gonna have my 5 friends, and I'm gonna reach out to them like every day, text them, how you doing? You okay? What do you need? And I don't want to be like,
Why five? Is that just because that's how many fingers are on one hand? I'm just curious. Like, how did you just run out of fingers? I'm gonna help 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I guess it's just 5 people. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. You have another hand too, just so you know. You
I
can do
can only
10.
count to that high. I guess.
Actually, I can only count to 21, but that's a whole another story. So go ahead.
Okay, okay. Um, uh, I, I am in the situation where let's say it's 5, maybe it's 7. I don't know. I could give you an exact number. Actually, I'm not going to give you an exact number. It fluctuates. You know, I do not want to burden people with saying, "Hey, how are you? How you doing? You know, can I do anything?" I don't want to. I kind
Burden?
of want them to know it, boom, and then and then they know I'm there. They know I've got their back. They know that I'm there for them if they need whatever they need. You need
Did you just say asking them how they're doing is a burden to them? You think that's burdening them with a question about your
a,
care and concern for them?
Yeah. I throw very heavy blankets of love out there.
Who are these friends? Like, I'm just trying to think what kind of person would be like, how dare you be so concerned about me?
Um,
Like, what am I?
I think it's more me. That is me thinking maybe I'm overdoing it. I have done this in the past. I have like, what do you need? You need,
Oh,
I got
you
this.
mean those bricks of love? You're talking about your
Yeah,
bricks of love
yeah.
that you hurl at
It's
people.
just like heaving them.
Yeah, don't throw bricks, man. That's true.
Yeah, I know. Um, so anyway, that is where that the whole God thing though, I think is very wow. I never thought about that before.
Yeah, yeah. And I was just thinking about that because I heard the song the other day. I'm like, but she's not right. God isn't one of us. I think God is all of us. Um, yeah, there's a lot more to back behind this that I think maybe for a different episode. But I just wanted to explore the relationship side of it. And if we just treated each other like we were gods or God, uh, I think that would change the way we have our conversations. It would change the way we build relationships.
Wow, that's a whole transformative mindset there.
I mean, how could you be intolerant with the God you're talking to? How could you be angry with the God you're talking to? How could you be offended if your God tells you something like, "Hey, you talk too much. Shut the fuck up for a little bit." Like, do like, "Hey, maybe don't beat your wife," or we would get defensive if we heard that from another person. But if your God came down and said it, then
Yeah,
suddenly it's like, oh, okay, you have a point. Like,
yeah. Um, I have had this concept that we are inside, inside my gut. I've got my organisms that live in there. They live on the outside too, and they help me work, and I help them work, and we kind of live together,
symbiotic. Yeah.
symbiotic. And I had thought, how about if like we are those gut um, organisms inside, let's say this God, this nature, this deity, this thing, and we have to get along in order for this thing to work. If this thing won't work, if we're yelling and screaming and not getting along.
You're doing the meta. You're doing the meta approach. You're like, okay, so now there's a bigger universe that our universe fits into, and or we're the virus, not the virus. I shouldn't say that. We're the organism. We're,
You
we're
know,
the bacteria.
you brought up that,
Are
and
we God's bacteria? Is that what you're trying to say?
we might be. That was it was a concept. You brought up something though, like we are the virus, and I had at the beginning of this whole thing about a month ago. There was a friend of mine that was drawing cartoons for me. I would give him ideas, and he used to do it like 20 years ago, and he had time. And I gave him this idea. I said, "Hey, here's the idea. A virus looks at no humans look at virus as this little bumpy ball kind of thing. Okay, now humans look at the virus like that. Viruses look at humans, and you see a virus looking at another virus.
Yeah.
You see, and when you brought that up, like we are viruses, how far away are we from? If you take what viruses do and what we do, I mean, how far away
I
are
think, you know what I think? I think viruses judge less. That's the only difference. There's just less judgment and freaking intolerance.
we?
I don't
Oh,
think viruses have so much selection in their. I guess it's so it goes back to what we said on a few episodes ago about how human beings are the only living species on this planet that can choose to live below its potential.
right, right.
I think that's still the difference. I think viruses will still spread as much as they can spread. That's their
And
job.
and they're gonna they're going to be above their potential. I mean, they're not above. They're going to be at their potential. Now,
They will fulfill it. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw something at you. Are we? Are we are doing the best? My view. We are doing the best we can. So it means we are doing the
Are
best
we?
potential. The best we can. Yeah.
We
Of what?
are we doing the best we can?
Of what we have? Yes, I think we are.
Okay.
I think we are.
I think we strive to. I don't know that we're reaching it. That's all.
Right. So are viruses doing that? Are viruses striving to? Or are they just or automatically there?
It's a good question. I haven't talked to many viruses lately. Oh, well, okay. At least, yeah. No, not actual viruses.
All right. I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places.
Going viral.
There we go.